Okay guys, so while that video was rendering out, I already got likes rolling in within minutes. Okay, so bear in mind I haven't posted on this page for about a year now. It's only got 2,000 fans on there. It's a small page. If you've got a busy page, you're going to get engagement right off the bat, I should imagine, especially if you've got a good design. And you are already at this stage going to be leaps and bounds ahead of most people using T-Rex, okay? Because they're going to have spent the last 3 weeks messing around, getting up campaigns, hoping, guessing, and wishing that they're going to have a good design, and they can waste all that time. So already we're starting to get our data, and we haven't even got to the ninja stuff yet. So the next stage, or the next step we need to do, is set up a PPE ad for each post with wide targeting. We're going to let the ad run for 2 days with a $5 to $10 ad spend. So the $5 to $10, keep it at $5 depending on your budget. And if you are on a low budget, then don't post up so many of the mock-ups, or you could post them all up but only run ads for the ones that you think are going to be the strongest. Okay, so stick within your budget. Don't spend more than you can afford. Don't borrow or go into debt or anything like that. Always spend money that you can really afford to lose. So this isn't losing money, because you're actually investing your money to find out what's going to win or lose. But just don't go wild and stick within your budget. So what we're going to do is we're going to come across to our ads manager. So we're going to go manage ads. Okay, and we'll go into this one. Just let that load up. Okay, and I didn't realise they were in there. And then we're going to come over here and go create ad. It looks like I was midway through another ad, so I'm just going to start over again. Okay, so this is our campaign name. So this is going to be Smack Talking. Okay, so our bear Smack Talking. So here we are looking for engagement. And we want post engagement. So we're going to click continue there. Okay, so let's scroll down and do our targeting. So we're going to go USA only. Now, with your targeting, things will vary depending on what niche you're in. So this is like a rough guide. Now, I would always go for women, even with the men's stuff, because it's usually the women that buy those. So always stick with women. And we will go with 35 to 65 plus. Now that is pretty wide, but let's keep it at that and see what happens. Now here is our targeting. We're going to go wide on this. Okay, all we're looking for is engagement. We want to hit every Bears. Let's go Chicago. Oh, there's Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears sports. We're just going to crank in Chicago Bear fans. We're going to crank in a ton of Chicago Bear stuff, okay? Bear fans only. Da Bears. History of the Chicago Bears. Bear down Chicago Bears. Chicago Honey Bears, that's the cheerleaders. Chicago Bears. Now, I know Mike is a player. Walter Palin is a player, only because I can remember this from when I was doing the Bears. Bear down, we'll have that. Okay, so we're just going to crank in. Forget about looking at the size of your audience and all that. We just want a ton of Chicago Bears stuff. Okay, I didn't realise I got it on employees there. Perhaps we'll get rid of that. We might not want them to come looking at our Chicago Bears stuff, just in case we're touching the bone with any copyright stuff. Jay Cutler, he's one. Okay, so I might spend more time on that if I was doing it. Well, I am going to set this one up for real, but that's plenty. Basically, the idea of this wide targeting is we're not specifically doing individual interests, and we're not narrowing the audience down or anything. We just want as many bear fans as humanly possible to see this. So everyone that's interested in the bears, we want them to see it. So we can leave the connection types off. Automatic placements, we don't want that. We want to edit our placements. We want to get rid of Instagram. Bye bye Instagram. Let's pop this open, make sure they're not trying to slip anything else in. We want to get rid of instant articles. We want to get rid of right column. We just want it in the news feed, okay? Facebook feeds. So here we're going to click only when on Wi-Fi for mobile devices. And here we're going to set our daily budget to $5. Okay, we're going to run the ads continuously starting today. Optimize for ad delivery, bid amount automatic. Okay, that's all good, hunky-dory. Let's click continue. Okay, now we want to use an existing post. Okay, so we're going to look for our bears fan page, wherever that has gone. Where has that gone? Let's try typing. There it is, Chicago Bears. Now we have one there. What I'm going to do is just open up my fan page in a new tab. And I'm going to show you here. So sometimes when you get to this point, okay, it's bringing up that first post on its own. Okay, so we've chose our fan page, and here where we select our post, which we're going to advertise, you click this drop down menu here, and you can choose the post. Now sometimes these posts don't show up, and it's really annoying. So if that does happen to you, it hasn't happened this time, but sometimes it does, come to your page, click the image like that, and that's going to open this up here, and just see, yeah, this number right here, we can copy this number here, and we can click enter post ID, and then we can paste that number in there and click submit, and that is exactly the same post. Okay, so in this situation our first post did come up, but it happens quite a lot where it doesn't come up. Okay, so if you get to that, if that happens to you, just use the post ID, go to the page, click the image, and then grab this number here at the end in between those two forward slashes. Okay, so that's how you can get your number. We don't want to track conversions or anything like that. All we want to do is get people super engaging on this. So in fact, I'm only going to set up one ad. So what I'm going to do, I love the look of these pillowcases wherever they are. Now this is, a pretty big mistake to make, but I like the look of these pillowcases. Now that doesn't mean that they're going to sell or anything like that, or because I'm falling into the trap of thinking that I know better than what the fans do, what the buyers actually want. So usually if I was doing this for real, we'd do one of these for every single one, and in fact we're going to do a second one now in a minute. So I chose that one. Our ad reach might be slightly lower because of the text. Okay, we're going to run with it, don't worry about that. Place order, it's not a huge warning. Okay, so we placed that, we're going to hit continue. Okay, and that's now gone into our ads manager. I'm just going to edit the name of this ad set by clicking edit, and I'm going to call this one pillow set. I should have done that at the start, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got our pillow set one there. We can see the campaign. We're on the campaign because it says campaign up there. So I'm going to hit the pillow set link there until it says add set here, and then what I'm going to do is click this plus button, and we're going to copy this and we're going to create another one. But what we're going to do is we're going to first of all edit the ad set name here. Okay, in fact no, we're going to do that second, excuse me. First of all, we're going to edit the actual ad or the actual post, so it's the bottom one here. So all we're going to do is we're going to change the post up on this. So let's go for that cute little kid. Okay, save and continue. And then I'm going to edit the actual ad set here, and I'm going to call this youth white tee, like that. Click save and continue, and then I'm going to place that order. Okay, so let's do one more. So you would do this through all of your posts. Okay, so make sure you're on ad set up here, so we know we're going to be copying the ad set. You copy your ad set. Okay, first of all we change the post by clicking the bottom one here. Okay, then we'll go for the white t-shirt. Save and continue. So this is the unisex white t-shirt. So I'm just going to edit the ad set and name it unisex white tee. Save and continue. Place the order. Okay, now we're going to duplicate it again. Now we're going to grab the next one. We're going to start at the bottom here. We're going to click edit, and I'm going to do a cup one because I'm not going to do all of these. So let's scroll down, find my cup. There it is. I think the cup might be a good seller as well. Save and continue. Edit the ad set. Rename the ad set Bears mug. Save and continue. Place the order. Okay, so you can see we duplicate those ad sets, we change out the post, we rename it so that we know what's going on and we know which one's what. And then if we come back to our ads manager, up here we can see we now have one campaign. Okay, so inside that campaign, if we click the link, we go inside the campaign, we can see now we're building up these ad sets all for our different posts. Okay, so we started with one, we cloned it, we changed it, we cloned it, we changed it, just like that, and we're going to end up with a whole load of ad sets with, you know, advertising a page post engagement ad to each of those different posts. Then what we're going to do is we're going to leave it for 2 days or 1 to 2 days, depending on your budget, depending on how far you want to take it. We're going to leave this for 1 to 2 days. Okay, so let's move on to the next video. Let me just remind myself what it is. It's going to be analyzing the ads and the results. Okay, thanks guys.